All right, so I am about to do my first written homework assignment as an example for what I'm expecting you folks to do. So I go down to week one, and you'll see this. It's not published yet, but you'll see a link to a slide deck. So each one of you are going to post to that slide deck, and so you'll make a new slide just for you. You'll put your name on it. And then you'll put your work there so that folks can refer to it and check out the different people's styles and get some hints on how to make what they're doing their own. So this is the first exercise in week one. And so I'm going to click on that, evaluate functions. It brings me to this problem. And if I don't know how to do it, I'm going to use a hint or watch a video. But if I do know how to do it, I just start taking my notes. So I label here, I got Rick Huff, week one, written communication. That's at the top of the page. Exercise one, evaluate functions. I'm labeling my notes so that people will be able to follow which exercise I'm doing. And I'm only doing one for each of those topics. So here's the one I'm going to do. So it says f of t equals 2t minus 3. And I'm going to label that f of t as the y, or the output variable. And then the t inside the parentheses and over here in the formula, I'm going to label that as the x, or the input. And so I'm putting that in my notes. So now we're looking for, what do I get in this formula to come out when I put a 7 in? So f of 7 equals 2. So let's say it's 2 times the input. 2 times 7 minus 3. And so 2 times 7 is 14. So equals 14 minus 3. And 14 minus 3 is 11. So it's 11. And I've got my notes down, and so bada bing, bada boom. And so I'm done with that one. Cool. And of course, I can practice as much as I want on these to get better and better and see different examples. But I'm going to go ahead and go to the second exercise. And so the second one is evaluate functions from their graph. And I'm looking at this, and I see, let's see, f of negative 5 equals da-da-da-da-da. And I think I'm going to take a screenshot of that graph, because to do this graphically, I'm going to need to identify, let's see, the input is negative 5 and the output is 7. And all right. So I've taken some notes for exercise 1 and 2, and I have uploaded those into my computer from my phone. And so now I'm ready to go to the slide deck. I'm ready to actually imagine I've done all of the exercises for the week, and I'm ready to show my work. So I go into the slide deck, and I have my own slide here. So I'm going to just click inside here to write my name. And I'm noticing that maybe I need to take that text field and make it a little bit bigger so you can see my name. And so if it's somebody else coming in and they see all these slides, you just put in a new one, click on that to delete, click on that to delete, insert a text box, and you put your name. Your name, whatever your name is, right? So that I can see that you've got it up here, number one, but that other people can go, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. I've liked what they've been doing. I want to look at their work. All right, so back to my slide. What I want to do now is insert an image that I'm going to upload from my computer, and I've been working on all sorts of stuff. So where is this? This is in Camtasia. Is that where I put it? New. Desmos images? Is that where I put it? What do you know? I don't know why I put that in Desmos. I'll have to reorganize that. But here it is, my written homework. And so I've got that in there. And you'll notice that I've got a slightly smaller, a slightly different example here. Because Khan Academy, when I went back in, it changed which one I had. And you'll notice that I have or I'm making myself a little bit of space below this because I'd like to insert image. I'd like to insert that graph so that maybe I can do some explanation here underneath that. And I might want a new slide. Let me just put this over here so I can do it there. So when you're doing a graphical kind of a function evaluation, I need to say, okay, when the x is -4, what's the y? It looks like the y is 1, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe draw a little bit to kind of highlight that the x is -4, and that didn't show up. And maybe, okay, so everybody's making a lot of noise, so I'm going to cut it off from there. You can experiment with how you want to do this in the Flipgrid. You can explain it there. All right, but anyway, what I'm going to do just real quickly is write out the answer on this. So I'm going to insert a text box. I know a lot of you are going through the same kind of stuff that I'm going through, that here in shelter in place, there's nowhere to go to get your work done. So when the x is -4, the y equals, what did I say? -4, go to the graph, it looks like 1. So there's my answer to that question. And of course, when you do this, you have all the different exercises laid out. But feel free to do whatever it takes to show your work on whatever problem you're choosing. All right, I will see you all on Monday. Please send me questions if you have them via email, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. All right, see you soon.